Diego, can you think about the kind of constraints we've been talking about, timelines, budgets, technical limitations, where that actually improved the creativity? The tighter the restriction, the more creative we had to be.
That's how I do most of anything in life. I think that I work very well under pressure. I don't know if that's like a psychological condition or what, but I think that one of the things, and a lot of my career has been based on mobile design or designing for mobile surfaces. What I like about that a lot is that very element of the power of constraint. You have a very small screen. You have to be very diligent about what options do you offer on the screen, how many steps does it take to do X, Y, Z. So constraint does breed that level of creativity. It really puts me at least on my toes of making decisions quickly. And one of the artifacts that we use when in user experience design a lot is not only just mock-ups or wireframes, but also prototypes. So having to create a really quick prototype, beginning to end, showing a flow will help towards collaboration in terms of having a clear, tangible thing that allows for better decisions, that allows for what would otherwise be like an abstract debate, like having to allow for concrete decisions, clarify trade-offs. And when you're having either a time constraint or any other type of constraint, say maybe a technical constraint, engineering comes and tells us you cannot do this because of these reasons. We have to pivot and find the same solution, but in a way that we can actually build it. All those things tend to breed more creativity on my end, or at least for me as a designer. And that in turn, most of the time ends up helping decision making and just getting any project towards the other side.
I have to
Please.
pick on something you said, Diego, because I think that is so
Yeah.
true, and I don't know that we've touched upon that. So back in the old days when dinosaurs roamed the earth, I produced digital effects. So I produced the digital effects for Independence Day, the movie, and it was a horrific experience. We did it at a News Corp company, insanely cheap. Every decision, why should that be painted? Why can't, was questioned. We had to fight for every penny. At the end of the day, we did win the Academy Award for visual effects. It became the third highest grossing movie in film history at the time, right? So going into the next movie, the guys wrote a script and TriStar had been wooing them pretty strongly to come over there. And no one at the studio felt they were in a position to question anything. And the script had fundamental problems. Like you didn't know, were you rooting for the monster, against the monster? Like it was just like their first draft. But everyone's, I'm not going to be the one to give you any constraints. Do whatever you want. And the movie was deeply flawed. So anyway, so I'm totally with you. There's something about having that creative tension that does cause you to shake out some of the bad decisions and become more creative with your true decisions.